Hey everybody, today's a special day. We're at Orlando International Airport and we're heading out to Iowa this weekend.
We're going to be seeing Knotfest in Slipknot's home of Iowa. First we're flying to Minneapolis and then we have a 3.5-hour drive down to Des Moines. So I will explain more about that on our car ride, why we chose to do that instead of just flying directly to Des Moines. So
yeah, we had a hell of a time parking this morning and it took a little bit too long and we kind of were rushing through TSA and didn't get a chance to film anything, but
who needs to see TSA?
Yeah, nobody needs to see TSA. We're at the gate now and we're just waiting to board.
This is how we pass time on a flight with no TV. Just landed at Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. First time being here. I've never been to Minnesota in general, let alone Minneapolis, so...
The weather ain't great.
No, it's pretty disgusting outside, but we're gonna go get ourselves together and get our rental car. The weather we're working with at Minneapolis Airport, it's extremely quiet here. There's like barely anyone here. We just got our rental car, and the guy who drove the train was really friendly, I gotta say. He was stationed in England, and James is from England too, so we had a nice chat about that. But yeah, it was a little bit of a wait because it wasn't right in the airport, but we had
to go to the desk for Ace.
And there was nobody there. And it said they just said pick up this phone, and James was just like, hello?
Just like, hello. And this lady's like, we sent in a van to pick you up, it's alright.
Alright, so now we're on our way to go check out the Mall of America. James was like, why don't we do some stuff while we're in Minnesota? And I'm like, I don't really know what's around. And all it took was just looking at the map to see that 0.7 miles from the airport is the Mall of America. So we're gonna go check that out, get some food because we're starving. We haven't eaten since 6 a.m. and it's
beautiful weather.
It's 1 p.m. back home. Yeah, disgusting weather, but yeah, gonna check it out.
Should be in it. This place is absolutely ridiculous.
On the bottom floor, they have an aquarium with stingrays and all sorts of stuff. We're not going down there because it's extra money, but it's really cool to see. They got little sharks and stuff down there. We stopped off for a quick lunch at Noodles and Company. Getting
noodles and company.
Getting noodles.
It's so hard trying to figure out where to eat here.
Yeah,
it's 600 restaurants.
It's capitalism at its finest. He's found his treat.
I found my place. My favorite.
Move over.
White macadamia chunks. Probably that good.
Really?
I changed my mind. It's actually pretty good. Welcome to the Nickelodeon universe. We don't care. We'll buy it.
We're just walking around. It's $44 for like a pass on all the rides. I'm not interested in the rides. I just wanted to have a little walk around and check it out. I always saw this place on TV as a kid. Like, oh, there's an indoor theme park, and it's pretty cool. Alright, James, rate the Mall of America.
My rating?
What's your rating?
I would give it 9 bones out of 17. And we didn't ride anything because they all spin. And I can't do spinning rides. I mean, it's like they haven't consulted my doctor at all.
So just a little bit about why we came to Iowa is for Knotfest, which the reason we're coming to Knotfest is because we were supposed to see the metal tour of the year, which is Lamb of God and Megadeth co-headlining with Trivium, and it was supposed to be In Flames, but it's now Hatebreed. They were supposed to be coming to West Palm Beach, and I held on to my tickets for the postponed date, and then they just suddenly canceled like 10 dates and rescheduled the rest. And ours was one of the 10 dates, and I was really looking forward to it. Megadeth, we've had tickets 3 times in the past
8 years.
7 or so years. It's almost 8 years. We've had tickets to see them 3 times, and all 3 times now it's gotten canceled. And I've just been so frustrated. I love Lamb of God. I made a vest specifically for that show. Love Megadeth, and we were just really frustrated, and we were looking at rescheduling it, or trying to schedule a new show, and they didn't add any new shows, and so they were basically all sold out, and the only tickets available were like $300, and I wasn't going to do that. And then Knotfest Iowa got announced, and it's Slipknot and Megadeth, Lamb of God, Trivium, Gojira, but it's like just a load of good bands. And our buddy Caleb's going to he's in Chicago, he's going to be driving over, and we're going to meet up with him, so it's just going to be a really good time. We haven't seen Megadeth since 2013, December 2013, so it's been a really long time. We've had a lot of tickets to see them and have not been able to use them for various reasons, so...
And this is a sold-out show.
It's sold out, 30,000 people, so...
30,000.
Yeah, so like I said, we flew into Minneapolis this morning, we checked out the Mall of America, and now we are... only got 40 minutes left of our 3.5-hour drive into Des Moines, so... yeah, we just thought we would do a little travel vlog before the big show day. We finally hit corn.
Corn.
James and I always laugh when we're on a plane and we land back in Orlando after a trip, and people are like, oh, look at all the palm trees. And I realize that we do the same thing anytime we come up north. We're like, oh my gosh, look at the Christmas trees.
Christmas trees and
corn, of course.
Cornucopia of corn.
Oh, yeah, we went to Canada. We went to Ottawa once and drove up there from New Jersey, and it was all over like, whoa, look at all the Christmas trees. And I'm like, we're just like the palm tree people.
I also saw a goose.
I did not see the goose.
I saw a goose.
Nervous and went out of his way to make him and us feel comfortable in the beginning.
Welcome to Iowa. We made it, but we still have what?
You smell that?
No? What do you smell?
Shit.
James just did that for the video. I'm like, did you actually smell something? He's like, yeah. He's like, do you not smell anything? So I took a deep breath in, and yeah, it smelled like some, like, you know, hay in a barn.
Some dung.
And it was because we just passed a truck full of cows back there. It wasn't it wasn't because we were driving into Iowa that we smelled. So yeah, I thought he just did that for the video, but
no, that was real.
We don't see a lot is a wind farm.
You know, we did a lot of research before we came here.
Not a lot.
Alright, we looked at one YouTube video, and the guy says that there's a lot more to do in Iowa than just corn. And I'm really failing to see what that was.
Arrived at our first Motel 6 that looks more like a Hotel 6.
We only stay at premium 5-star resorts.
No, we don't, but this one didn't look too bad. I don't stay in the nicest places, but I also don't stay in the worst places, so we'll check this out. Hours later, but we checked in. Just wanted to show our room. It's simple, it's clean,
Hygienic.
it's cheap. So yeah, I mean, for a first Motel 6 that we've ever stayed in, it's not bad.
Super simple.
Yeah, so for the traveling metal fan, don't discount it, but always check reviews and stuff. So that's gonna do it for our day 1 in Des Moines / Minneapolis. All we did after we got to the hotel is went to go get some food, and we drove 20 minutes into Des Moines. We're in West Des Moines right now. We drove 20 minutes into Des Moines to go to a restaurant that was recommended online, had good reviews. It was a Vietnamese place, only to see that they were takeout only, and I did not want to bring takeout food back here to eat. So I saw there was another Asian restaurant pretty close by to the hotel, so we went there, and it was alright. I don't know that I expect much out of Iowa. Their local cuisine that I looked up, I was like, oh, maybe I should try something that, you know, is from Iowa, and there are such things as loose meat sandwiches and pork tenderloin sandwiches. And after a long day of travel, I didn't really feel like eating tan fried foods, meat, bread, not really great before a festival. So we passed on that, had some alright Asian food, and now we're just going to hang out until tomorrow morning when it's Knotfest Day. So really excited for that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.